coming home with a strange man wearing glasses. 2 weeks ago, my father started coming home with a strange man wearing glasses, and at that very moment, my sister would hide under the bed. As soon as he entered the house, he would immediately search every corner of our home, but when he found nothing, he would leave without a word. When I asked my dad about this man, he stayed silent and ignored me. This wasn't like him at all. We had always happily eaten breakfast together as a family, but 2 weeks ago, something changed. At the same time, bruises started appearing on my sister's body. I tried many times to ask her what was going on, but she ignored me and locked herself in her room. That night, I couldn't sleep, so when I was about to go to the bathroom at 2:02 a.m., I happened to see my father walk into my sister's room. In a few seconds, I moved closer to hear what was going on inside. It was weirdly quiet, as if no one were there, but I was too scared to stay and decided to return to my room at 2:05 a.m. The next morning, when we had breakfast, my father gave me a strange look. I thought he'd caught me watching the night before, but suddenly the alarm went off. My mom always said it so we would know when it was time to go to school, and I headed out at 8:10 a.m. But when I came back from school at 2:52 p.m., I suddenly heard my sister scream from the second floor. The man in glasses found her. I was about to call the police, but my father laughed and said, "I think I've lost." It turns out this weird man was my father's best friend. They had bet $20 that he couldn't find my sister within 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago, my father started coming home with a strange...
Oh, strawberry elephant! Oh, please don't make me grab that. Come here. Oh, no!
I had my head on my desk watching the clock with 30 minutes left in the math test when I started tapping my pencil. Mrs. Castellan's head snapped up. She ran across the room and slammed her hand on my desk. "What do you think you're doing?" "I was bored. I'll stop if it bothers you." She grabbed Felix's test off his desk and crumpled it in her fist. "Felix," the principal announced,
Welcome to...
Football players secretly apply this glue on their hands before going into a match, so that when the ball comes to them, it sticks to their hand and no one can snatch it away. Doing this is also allowed in matches. That's why all players apply this glue on their hands and the ball. But now, they'll put the glue in your hair unless you like and subscribe. Football play...
Guys, I got the key. I repeat, I got the key. Now let's get out of here. Commander Walters. No, wait!
The kid next to me peeked into my backpack and screamed that I had drugs. I had a Ziploc of white powder in there, but it was molding powder from science class. We just made dinosaur fossils with it. The jar said alginate fossil molding compound in big letters across the front, and I scooped a baggie of leftovers because I figured a shelf of skulls would look sick in my room. Mrs. Keller dumped my whole bag onto her desk, and the baggie tumbled out. She stumbled back, clutching her chest. "Get security, now! This little criminal has cocaine in my class." The intercom crackled, and the lockdown alarm blared through the building. Red lights started flashing in the hallway. "Lockdown. This is not a drill." 2 security guards burst through the door and grabbed my arms. Mrs. Keller pointed at me with a shaking finger. "Take that little addict away." They dragged me down the hall as kids pressed against classroom windows watching. They threw me into Principal Escobar's office. He put the baggie under his desk lamp. "Where did you get this?" "I got it in science class." He leaned forward. "From a teacher? Be very careful what you say next." Officer Bell, the school cop, was in the room. He licked his finger, dabbed the powder, and sniffed. His eyes went wide, and he stumbled back, grinning. 15 years on the job, son. That's cocaine. This is the good stuff. Colombian." Principal Escobar scrambled for his phone, knocked over his coffee, and dialed with shaking hands. "Mrs. King, your son was caught dealing." 5 minutes later, my mom burst through the door and froze. She took one look at the baggie, and her knees buckled. No. My son can't be following in his father's footsteps. No! I grabbed her hand. "Mom, believe me, I'm not like Dad. Just read what it says." But her eyes wouldn't focus on the letters. She slid down the wall and sat on the floor, sobbing. Mr. Hendricks burst through the door in his lab apron with white handprints, out of breath. "One of my students just told me what happened." He set the glass jar on the desk next to my baggie. He pulled my hardened dinosaur skull from his apron pocket and put it down too. "He made this in my class 47 minutes ago." He turned to the principal. "And you signed the purchase order for the alginate powder last August." Principal Escobar threw both hands up. "That's false. And you expect me to read every order that crosses my desk?" Mr. Hendricks looked at Mrs. Keller. "You teach math. The label is 4 words, in English." My mom pushed off the floor, ran across the room, and pulled me into the tightest hug of my life. "I'm so happy you're not following in your father's footsteps." Mr. Hendricks grabbed my baggie off the desk and put it in my hand. "Let's get back to class." Principal Escobar stammered out an apology as we walked past him. I didn't look at him. Next week was the volcano lab. I labeled my baking soda baggie baking soda, not cocaine, in case there was any confusion. The kid next to me peeked into my backpack and screamed that I had drugs. I had a Ziploc of white powder in there.
This is what happens when you play Roblox in VR. Because at number 4, he played Grow a Garden in VR, and this is what happens.
Wow, your garden is so stupid. Mine is so much better. Huh? What? No.
At number 3, your bro told you not to touch it, but you touched it anyway.
Alright. What?
Oh, don't touch it? Okay, I won't. Don't worry. Or will I? Boop. Huh. Nothing happened.
At number 2, this is how it feels to play Tower of Hell in VR. Hit subscribe if you want to experience this too.
You guys, my brother and my mom.
If I touch green, I have to voice reveal so Emma be locked in. All right. This is gonna be so easy. Oh, well, I guess I have to voice reveal 3, 2, 1. If I touch green,
Hold up.
if I touch green,
Hold up.
This is my friend Nazar. We're gonna buy his first ever avatar and then get his reaction.
Why'd you buy me?
Can you rate my new avatar 1 out of 10?
Okay. If it's trash, I'm gonna let you know.
Count me down, count me down.
3, 2, 1. No, that's AI!
Come
No,
here.
that's AI!
You can't escape
That's
your
AI.
past. Why would you buy this? Who's mommy's good boy?
Stop! Art battle time. Only the winner gets this crown and becomes the real princess. First round, color the dress.
I'll go first. Done already. Lisa, there's no way you can beat me with that cheek brush. I've got other ways. Cotton swabs. Done too.
Both are great. Round 2, draw a butterfly.
Too easy. Finished. Lisa, looks like you're out of cotton swabs. Just give up now. Watch this. I only need paint to make a butterfly. Done.
Amazing. Final round, draw a flower.
I'm definitely winning this time. I'm the real princess. Expensive tools don't automatically make better art. Done. That crown is mine.
This is impossible to choose. Y'all decide. If you think Rich Type 1, subscribe.
My mom told me this. Hate has 4 letters, but so does love. Enemies has 7 letters, but so does friends. Lying has 5 letters, but so does truth. Failure has 7 letters, but so does success. Pride has 3 letters, but so does joy. And negativity has 10 letters, but so does positivity. You always have a choice, so choose the better side of it. Mom told me this.
I am so tired of everyone saying that my song does not make them go viral. But then I checked their page and see that they got 15 million views and they just didn't wait. If you make a short with this sound, it may take a few days for it to go viral. But either way, you should be subscribed. I am so tired of everyone saying that my song does not make them go viral. But then I checked their page and see that they got 15 million views. But then I checked.
Only one. Sing a song. Band, sing the best song and become admin. Sing a song. Only 1%.
But then I checked their page and see that they got 15 million views.
My mom told me
And they just didn't wait. If you make a short with this sound, it may take a few days for it to go viral. But either way, you should be subscribed. I am so tired of everyone saying that my song does not make them go viral. Then I checked their page and see that they got 15 million views and they just didn't wait. If you make a short with this sound, it may take a few days for it to go viral. If you make a short with this sound, it may take a few days for it to go viral. But either way, you should be subscribed. I am so tired of everyone saying that my song does not make them go viral. But then I checked their page and see that they got 15 million views and they just didn't wait. If you